Bye.
Sifti, are you ready?
Bye.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, you can start there.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Good evening, sir, and all MiDNA family members. Today it gives me immense pleasure in introducing Sifti for DDS 2.0.
Bye.
As the coordinator for this session.
Yeah, you can start there.
Okay, sir. Good evening, sir, and all MiDNA family members. Today it gives me. So,
Yeah.
shall I start now, sir?
Yeah, please.
Okay. Good evening, all. Today it gives me immense pleasure in introducing Shifty for DDS 2.0. As a coordinator for this session, I had the opportunity to closely work with her for last 2 weeks. I must say that it was truly a smooth and rewarding experience. She stands out for her punctuality, commitment, and clarity of thought. The way she prepared her presentation reflected her deep understanding and professionalism. What impressed me most was her ability to communicate clearly and confidently while remaining soft spoken. It was really enjoyable to collaborate with her, and I'm proud to see her presenting her DDS 2.0 today. Wishing you all the very best, Shifty, and over to Vijayalakshmi, ma'am.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm very happy to introduce Sifti here. Sifti has been a meritorious student in school, gold medalist in college, and she has taken human resource in MBA. She is associated with the NGOs in teaching and narrating stories to underprivileged students. As a person, Sifti is very calm and composed. She is very soft and polite, and at the same time, very clear and firm when she speaks. Her approach to get DDS support is entirely different. She will come prepared. She will share what she has understood from the report and then get her doubts clarified. The urge to learn or to do something in life is always there in her. Even now, she is doing her LNP course, I think. She is very good at getting testimonials from her clients. Every week, she will make a video, gets approved before posting. I'm very happy to be a part of her journey in MiDNA. It is always a pleasure to guide someone like Shifti. Thank you, Shifti, for being amazingly good. The floor is yours. Now you can present your 2.0.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Jaya ma'am and Vijay Lakshmi ma'am, for such a nice introduction and your kind words. I am here because of my mentors and obviously Ratna Swami sir, who has bought this platform. So I'm really thankful to you all. So here I go with my DDS 2.0. So for all those who have missed my DDS 1, here's my brief introduction. I belong to Dehradun, that was my birthplace, and now I'm married and settled in Kota, Rajasthan. I was too good in studies, whether I took like science or commerce was not a mere fact, though my GBP report showed interest in science. But being an effective personality, I chose commerce. But whatever I did with my full dedication. So even in commerce, I was a gold medalist. In 12th also, I was in the merit list. Then I did my MBA in human resource management. And from there, while learning counseling as a subject, I was so eager to learn it in detail. I worked as a lecturer too, because I love teaching children and teaching people and, sharing my knowledge. I am associated with some NGOs also for teaching underprivileged children, and I do visit some orphanages and love to share stories with them. Earlier to this work, I worked as an assistant manager HR. So before my genetic brain profiling, this was entirely me. so confused in my thoughts without having a purpose. I should say I literally wasted like 10, 12 years in deciding which career should I pursue and which line should I pursue. There was not much appreciation from my family members, so it took me years to learn counseling as a subject, maybe genetic brain profiling or NLP. So now, after getting my genetic brain profiling done, I really got a boost that yes, I should find my way and now I should find something on my own. I still remember in my DDS one, what Ratna Swami sir had told me that yes, enough of social well-being and social. So now you should look upon for yourself. So that was the most motivating words I've ever heard. And from that day, I kept on, taking scans, moving ahead, reaching out schools, and the journey has been amazing. So from my UID, you can see I am a total effective personality. So I always agree with things, and I never used to argue with my parents as well. But that somehow made myself lost somewhere. So it was Sir's motivation and my mentor's motivation that today I'm here presenting my DDS too. So before I start my presentation, one thing that I would like to ask you is what is that one thing that we run for in life or that we strive to achieve in life? Here I would appreciate your comments as well. Just a single word or something you think which what you strive for in life or which what everyone is running after to achieve in life. Uh, can anyone participate and help me with something? It can be monetary, it can be non-monetary as well.
Happiness.
Happiness, all right.
Happiness. Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
Suma has written as contentment.
Okay.
Kokila has written as health.
Health, yeah. Okay. I truly appreciate that happiness is the one thing which aim for, but what one thing that comes above happiness is the feeling of joy, or we can see contentment as well. But if you want to be happy, you want this car. You want to be happy, you need a house. But that's not the state of mind where we feel, you know, feel saturated. After getting one car, we'll, strive to achieve another car. So it's the feeling of joy, feeling of that thing in ourselves that we should aim for. So supporting this, I will state a quote here. Brain is like a muscle. When it is in use, we feel very good. So we should keep using our brain and we should use certain brain exercises to use our brain because until and unless your brain is working, you are feeling good. And understanding your brain is joyous. It is that level where you can say that, yes, you are content and you are happy to know yourself. And this thing I got with genetic brain profiling. Now I completely know myself and even, helping some of my clients and knowing that how happy they feel after knowing themselves is that state which makes me work more harder. So coming to some of the adult reports, here is my first adult. She is a female. You can see her UID as well. Currently, she started a school a year back. She approached me because she was facing some problem in dealing with her daughter, though the daughter is just 5, 6 years old. But she is like she was not able to handle her own emotions as well. So when we look at her UID and her low voice energies, we can see the right temporal is the thing that makes her audio sensitive and emotion oriented. And too much energy in right temporal, I think, and cognition is I think this is due to this. She was facing problem in managing emotions even after her marriage as well. So while dealing with her daughter also, she need to take certain points to listen to her daughter as well. Right parietal shows quick body movements, and that can be seen with her work. She's running a school, She has joined certain organizations, institutes where she go and speaks, take lectures and guide people. She never takes rest, never sits at a place. And this is all because of the right parietal energy. And low energy in occipital makes visualization low. So when I talked to this lady, I just got to know that she is doing so many things, running the school, managing NGOs, joining organizations, but long-term vision was something that she was lacking and she was not focused on. So doing certain things or too many things also side by side can hamper your growth. So her focus was to be made on the visualization things, and for this, she has started working by making small visualization planners as well. Prefrontal energy makes her to introspect things. Her prefrontal energy shows her introspection energy as well. Even she's running a school, so she has kept a coordinator, but she herself likes to introspect the things, and time to time she's following up with her as well. Her low energy in frontal made her take help of coordinator in the planning part. As we can see, her frontal energy, her thoughts and planning, imagination was not that clear. So she has appointed a coordinator to manage the school so that that can be, the planning part is done by her. Now comes her smartness profile and MI-based learning domains. Picture smartness is low. I think that is because of the low energy in occipital. Logic word self is also less because of left temporal and prefrontal, and logics and words are less, so that shows low IQ as well. However, she is too body smart and people smart. She has low self, which shows her low self confidence and self motivation as well. While coming to EQ, she is people smart but emotion oriented as well. She was like not able to manage her emotions. She used to note the tone of the family members and she used to feel guilt in certain ways as well. But now I think she has taken her own stand and she has come up with her own work. So she is keeping herself busy. But EQ is what need to be balanced. So we have, like, I have guided her for the ways uh, to balance this as well. Her cosmic and spiritual smartness was less, so she is learning certain meditation techniques while chanting that can bring her balance. AQ, adversity quotient is too high. So whenever there is any adversity, she doesn't sit. Adapt to the adverse situations, and her body smartness make her to take adversity in a good way, and she learns from her adversities and tries to manage that well. Now coming to the DISC and the RIASIC model. High persistence showed steadiness in DISC. She loves to do work. She prefers works that are steady. Even if she wants to bring certain changes, she takes time and thinks before doing it. If she is told to do workout in a certain way, she will be following that only. Her influence and social in shows that she enjoys group activities, and yes, she loves to have her impression as well. So even if the coordinator is taking part in the school for managing the activities, but she makes sure that whenever there is an outdoor activity or something, she takes part in that because she feels good when children ask the teacher that yes, where is our principal ma'am? She should join also. So she literally told me certain examples where she feels good when children are asking for her. So this shows her influence in DISC as well. Artistic nature shows her creative activities and handling media. She is handling the social media page of the school herself, and she's constantly making certain videos in a very creative way and planning certain activities for children herself as well. She prefers outdoor environment for work. So mostly she is out for her meetings and the institute where she has joined. So now she's balanced. She's managing the school also and she's managing the institute also. She is a right brainer. Her right brain has more inclination as compared to the left brain. So she is feeling oriented. So basically, we are working on her emotion balance by telling her certain techniques. Though meditation was not her cup of tea, so I have told her to chant, to speak, so that her cognition in temporal is also balanced. She gains high energy from extroversion. She loves to talk to people, and whenever she feels sad, she moves out and talk to people. Even if she's in school, she talks to people and share her stories, and then she's back again. Coming to adult two, she's a female, 53 years old. She was a housewife when she till 51 years, and then after getting her genetic brain profiling also done, she has got that motivation that how she has to balance her emotions and how she has to find her life of her own. She is learning numerology since last 2 years and certain meditation techniques also. So this year only, she got her genetic brain profiling done, and she has found this in a very healthy way. The concern was dealing with her adult daughter who is 30 plus, but she was not able to, still not able to manage her daughter's emotions, and she was facing certain problems at the family front as well. So that I could make out after the UID, it's because of the X in the frontal. Her out of the box thinking was not understood by everyone in the family. Though she was more creative in her ideas and her thinking was not but her thinking was not matching to the level, maybe her husband, and she was not getting that support from the family. So somewhere there was a drain in energy from years and she could not let it out. Right temporal shows more energy, so she's very selective in listening. Even when I was talking to her, so she was more giving her own examples and she was talking more on herself. So this happened at her family front as well. While children were coming up with their problems to her, so she was randomly giving her examples, her life experiences instead of listening to them. So that was the point that the children were not that, open, and she was facing problem in dealing with children even at a, this stage of life as well. Plus high audio sensitivity. She's living in a joint family and she is so much concerned about the tone of people, the volume, the pitch, the way they are speaking. She was facing difficult in relationship management. X in right frontal gives her imagination and creativity, though she wanted to have her own imagination, her out of the box thinking. She loved to do things by herself, decorating the house. But I think the management was not that good, so this was suppressed in such a way. So there need to be some point where she could use her out of the box thinking and imagination in a right way. Moreover, what we can see in the prefrontals, there is a diplomatic and integrative personality. So, while coming to the execution part, see, she was so, diplomatic and she was so dependent on others. Like, she always wanted to help others and be in relationship management that made her delayed the execution process. I still remember certain examples given in my, learning through GBP that yes, the integrative personality was if someone told horse may fly one day or something, and that I could really relate when I, interpret this report. So while talking to this lady, I really got to know if someone told her that yes, this may happen someday or the things will go this way, she was able to, listen according to the situations and according to the people. So this diplomacy she was facing as well. So this took her years to decide what she should choose as her career and as what she could do on her own as well. So this created more confusion in her execution. Coming to the smartness profile and MI-based learning. High self leads to self-motivation and self-confidence. Self was too high that she was more confident and, in managing things, the household things and all. Now comes the accuracy level. So what, like few years back, she decided to run certain exhibitions where she could exhibit clothes and she could use her body smartness and her social well-being in a right way. But what mistake she was doing is she was not able to manage the resources and use the profits and resources in the correct way. So there was no profit and no loss and no motivation. So the accuracy was not that she can manage her resources well. Low people smartness and low emotional quotient makes it difficult to manage relationships. He even is easily dominated by the negative thoughts, negative emotions, and negative comments made by someone that used to trigger her. He used to think about them, and then she used to waste her time, her 2, 3 days in that negative emotions. So now what I made her clear is using her cosmic energy, her music smartness to balance her emotional quotient, how she can balance her negative thoughts, the negative things by people, and how she can let go by using her cosmic smartness and music smartness. Her high music smartness can be seen at her home as well. Like even if she's working in kitchen or even if she's working at home, there's all time some music running behind. Even she use this music to release her stress at work. She has good connection between her emotions and music, and she has that rhythm in her as well. Coming to the disc model and the Riazic model, the high, as we can see, is dominance and influence. So she's always motivated by power and authority. She needs appreciation and recognition from time to time. Now, as she is solopreneur, she is doing all the things by herself after learning numerology. So she has her own guidelines, her own power and authority to manage things. She's feeling good with this. And moreover, when people come with their comments and really they make her recognize that yes, this thing is helping them in a positive way, and her interpretation with numerology is already good. So that is giving her more motivation to learn something new, and she's further learning certain meditation techniques and some other courses as well from this appreciation. Investigate and enterprising in Riazic make her introspective, think logically, and she loves to lead and persuade people. She's an influencing personality who loves meeting people, and she loves to teach people and persuade them with her own things. She gains energy from extroversion. Even while working her in her career, like it's just been 2 years, but that can be clearly seen that her goals, task, and performance is given more importance, which she has never tried in her life before. Though she is a right brainer, but in her career, she's giving preference to her task and goals. And she is using her music smartness, and whenever she wants to release her stress, she loves to move out for a walk. This is a small feedback which I got from this lady. She got her daughter's genetic brain profiling also done. The daughter was 30 plus and completely X report. So there was difficulty in managing the emotions and understanding. So this is the small feedback which I got from her. The brain profiling was impressively accurate and insightful. The individual and mother-daughter report offered a deeper understanding of her unique strengths and how to work together more harmoniously. The report's positive tone made it encouraging, highlighting how small shifts can bring greater balance in relationships. Every aspect was clearly explained, making it easy to reflect and take actionable steps. I highly recommend her work for anyone seeking clarity and connection. So it is after this genetic profiling, she actually got to know why she was behaving in such a way after so many years of marriage and why she could not take her own stand and clarity in her thoughts. So now we come to the third adult. She is a female, 64 years of age. We can have a look at her UID as well. So from this lady, what I learned is age is, it's not a matter of age that, you can bring a change in yourself. Even at this age, she prefers to changing herself. And after knowing genetic brain profiling and reading reviews on my page and all, she wanted to, introspect herself as well. So she is a home baker by profession. See, she started her career in home baking profession in the COVID times. What difficulty she was facing when she came to me was managing her auditory. She is a people pleaser. She loves to talk to people, but sometimes she said that I speak, but I think that was not relevant at that point. So at that time, I did not know her UID. And moreover, her more leadership quality was not making her children confident that. So what after getting a UID, I got to know the diplomatic and integrative personality in the auditory. So execution, uh, energies in prefrontal, we can see prefrontal with very high energy made her do tasks on her own and adopt leadership. So at home also what she used to do, she used to do all the tasks on her own, and even if there was some event, she want to lead on her own, due to which the children were more dependent on her. So even at the, adult age on when the children were, above 30 as well, they were still dependent on the mother. Right prefrontal makes her empathetic. Yes, she is highly empathetic and love to understand uh, people and situations. Low energy in frontal makes her lacks logics and planning. Though she loves to execute things and takes the leadership, but the planning was not so good, so she was not able to manage the things so well. So that was causing some disbalance in the family as well. D in temporal. Yes, integrative personality in the temporal lobe. So integrative personality itself is a confusion. And in the auditory lobe, what was happening was when she was sitting with her friends, she was agreeing to their point. Sitting with the family, she was agreeing to the family points as well. But yes, high energy in the execution lobe made her execute the things on her own. But still, the temporal lobe was disturbing her. She was not much aware how to express her feeling and use her words. She wanted to please everyone, and moreover, she's a right brainer with right brain processing very fast. So the expression of feelings and emotional balance was lacking. Even the previous things which people have said, she used to remember the tone and the things which she has said. So after this, what I made her understand is how you can release your emotions. Has very good cosmic energy, how she can release her emotions and she can balance her temporal and prefrontal lobes by adopting good leadership and dividing the work and dividing the planning part with somebody else. So here comes the smartness and MI based learning domains plus the DISC subtraits. So we can see that there's very high cosmic and spiritual smartness, which helps in our thought process. And because of this cosmic smartness, we can see the charm in the personality. And I think because of this, people also love to talk to her. Her low self leads to less motivation and causes emotional turbulence. Emotional turbulence, when I talk to her, yes, she still remembers how 30 years back or 20 years back people behaved with her and said things to her, which I think that could be taken out from her mind till now. So there was some turbulence running. So I suggested her that yourself and your self-esteem need to be boosted first. Then only you can move forward while dealing with people. No accuracy in managing finance. Accuracy is the lowest, as we can see in the DISC subtraits. So she was facing problem in managing finance from her home baking business. So she was not able to like even calculate the profits and the simple things as well. So there she needed help and she needed someone to help her with managing the resources as well. Her friendliness is too high, and she is also people smart with high self-confidence. So she easily mixes up with strangers. That she already told me that she make friends even while traveling. So even if she's traveling in train or something, she's always coming up with the stories to the family that today I met this person, I met this person. So friendliness is too high. And because of this also, I think she was facing problems because integrative personality in temporal, she was ready to she was ready to accept and learn things from the strangers as well, and she used to contradict the family. Adultery. Okay, coming to the DISC model and the RIASEC model. Influence and enterprising in both shows that she likes to lead and persuade people. She likes to lead. Leadership is a trait, as we can see in the prefrontal as well. She enjoys working in groups, but to be in the spotlight. Even when she is at home or working in the kitchen, she cannot work alone. She wants people to be around her. But yes, the appreciation should be hers, and she loves to be in the spotlight. Like if she gets some praise or something, she feels more delighted, and then her work efficiency is also increased. However, she prefers outdoor work environment. So her business was not running effectively. And after getting this GPP report, I got to know that as compared to the indoor, she prefers outdoor environment also. So along with the home baking business, what she needed to done was exhibiting her stuff in certain exhibitions in her city as well. So there are many, women entrepreneur exhibitions where women exhibit their stuff. So now I had guided her to, present her stuff outdoor as well. Maybe after 3-4 months, she can plan out exhibition. And with this, meeting with people and, pleasing people, everything will be balanced. She would love to work outside while, talking with people. Aggression, it's like, it's in the very rare reports I've seen this 37, like it's too low. So I think this she has gained by using her cosmic and spiritual quotient. She is too much spiritual that she is always sharing the spiritual stories and the stories of her gurus to her grandchildren as well. So I think there's very less aggression, and she's very people pleasing as well. However, her converging process makes her, follow one solution to one problem. If the things are defined that for this thing, she has to find this solution. So it's like 64 years of age, she's following the same solution as well. So what we can do is we can tell her that there are other ways as well. So you need to think differently or take somebody's help in finding more solution to a problem. And one thing with GBB, what I feel is like after dealing with certain clients, it's not only that I am helping that, but I am gaining my, knowledge also while talking with these people and while learning their traits and what things to discuss after getting their GBP. This helps enhance my knowledge as well. So the beautiful thing about life is that you can always change, grow, and get better. You aren't defined by your past. You are not your mistakes. So this lady, she proved me that like you can change, you can get changes, you can bring changes in your life. Even, like 64 plus and getting GBP done was a very good thing for her that she was ready to accept the changes. Plus, how beautifully she has adapted when I follow up with her, that how she is working on her auditory things and everything. So that feels great that somebody is listening to you, and that's helping me learn also that it's, life is not stuck at one point, or it's not that what I have learned, like I can learn till 30 years of age. It's lifelong learning. So you should always learn lifelong. A small feedback from her. Hi, genetic brain profiling session with Brain Zone was very helpful for me. It helped me know my energies in different brain lobes and how to balance them. It was a detailed explanation. Moreover, it also helped me in deciding career and how I can take my business forward. There are things which we can change at any age in life. Yes, that was her determination, her thing that, helped me, grow as well. And yes, I obviously guided her how to take relationship and career forward as well. So coming to the fourth adult report, she's a female, 34 years of age. We can have a look at her UID as well. She was a housewife before, and few years back only, she started looking after the management of her restaurant. They have chain of hotels and restaurants in the city. So one of the restaurant is now given to her, and she's looking after the management of her restaurant. She approached me because she was facing problem in dealing with her 11-year-old daughter. The daughter was too lazy in managing things, was not listening to her. But after getting the GBP done, what I got to know her that she has cognition in her temporal lobe, so she needs to be more patient because daughter is just 11 years and entering in her teenage, so she will be having more questions and more things. So the left temporal made no proper listening while dealing with her daughter. She used to force things on her and say things on her and instruct her all the time. So it was her time now to give patience and let her daughter do things on her own. D in right parietal creates confusion for her in her body movement. Yes. So earlier, when she was a housewife, she was not clear like what she should do. If her family suggested her to go to yoga class, she was ready. If they suggested her to go to the gym class, she was ready. So, however, the diplomacy or integrative nature was bringing so much confusion in her body movements. She was not sure like where to use her body movements and how to, use them so that there is no delay in the executions and all. Right brain has more influence and emotional quotient. Yes, emotional quotient is too high, so she was facing problem in dealing with emotions at family front as well. But I think it's been 6 months she got her GBP done. So, like advice, she's following certain things while dealing with her daughter and dealing with her emotions as well, how she have to let out her emotions and how she has to represent herself and take not to take everybody emotions and live her life of her own as well, using her management skill in her career, so execution is good. So in the career domain, I found her like good in her management skill, and we can see like she's balancing her prefrontal left and right in a good way, so her execution is good. So moving to the smartness profile and MI based learning. Logics and words are less, which leads to no intelligence quotient. She has high music smartness and body smartness. She need to move her body, and now when she is moving out for work, even she goes for a round, and she has made fixed going twice to the restaurant herself and checking the things, so she's feeling more balanced with her body. Then the emotion comes in emotional quotient, which is too high. She needs to manage her emotional quotient to lead a happy life and maintain good relationships. Though her emotional quotient is good, but it is too high. So what she was doing was she was taking the emotions of everybody of the family members on her. She was not able to express it gracefully. So I think she was somewhere not feeling happiness or contentment in her life, and this was hampering her relationships as well. Her high patience made her wait for things to happen, but now she's moving forward and handling things on her own. Even the execution and the management part, she's handling on her own. So now she's like she finds herself more balanced as well. Moreover, she has joined certain workout classes, and she's like looking after her daughter also in a good way. Coming to the DISC model and the RIASEC model. In her career, she was focusing more on people and process. So even when managing the restaurant, her more focus on people and process, and she was again unable to, express herself, and she was after people, like while going to a restaurant and planning a event or something, uh, instead of following the task or focusing on her goals, she was in the kitchen, like seeing how the things are happening and how the things are really made instead of the presentation and the final completion part. Follow rules and regulation at work due to compliance in disk. Yes, she is strictly going with her compliance in her desk model. She has her own rules, own regulations. Even when she's planning certain event in a restaurant, she makes sure she have note down her rules and regulations and how everybody needs to work and how things have to be completed. Following artistic and social in Riazik, she prefers going out and making deals with people instead of managing things from her office. Yes, her artistic in Riasik shows her creativity in her events as well. Plus the social in Riasik, she now herself go and meet with people and take care of all the deals and how she can cater the needs of the people, what they want as an event. If there is a birthday party or there's a social event, she makes sure that everything falls in the perfect place. Diverging process and judgment in lifestyles makes her find her own ways. Yet it's the diverging process and the judgment in her lifestyle. She uses her own judgment and she does not stick to one solution. She finds her own ways and find out solutions to them as well. Coming to the next adult. She is a female, 34 years of age, and she is a housewife. We can have a look at her UID as well. Now, she approached me because she was again facing problem while dealing with her daughter. Though being more of an effective personality, she was able to adjust in the family front and she was like going with the flow without any change, like things will happen, things will go on. But while coming to her daughter, who is just 4 years old, what was happening were the arguments have started at this age also. The daughter, being reflective in nature, has adapted some behavior traits or something that she is like answering back. So she came to me and said if we can help. So along with the daughter, I got her GBP done, and this so that I can suggest her ways how she can balance the things. Facing difficulty in dealing with her child because of high temporal lobes. We can see she has high energy in her temporal lobe. Though her presentation, grammar, words are perfect, but somewhere she was audio sensitive and the cognition energy which she had in her temporal lobe, she was forcing that on her daughter. And the daughter was more of the reflective personality. So she needed to be more patient while dealing with her daughter. So it was not the age that we can make the daughter understand these things, but she herself need to bring more change to herself and nurture her daughter in a positive way by hand holding. She's highly effective nature and right brainer, so she likes to go with the flow. Even she waited for long to bring small changes in the family as well. She was like ready to accept the family thing and everything. She was okay while being with the family. Low frontal energies make her lack in planning and critical thinking. So there was lack in critical thinking and planning. Smartness profile and MI-based learning. High intelligence quotient and word smartness make her use of tactful words and verbal skill to achieve any goal. Yes, she was good in use of words and grammar, everything because of her high intelligence and word smartness. But this word smartness needed to be balanced while dealing with her daughter. She has to be more polite and the words should be used in a positive way. Her low emotional quotient. Her emotional quotient was too low in the beginning, plus the spiritual and cosmic question was also low. So she was not able to balance her emotion well when she firstly got married. High patience. She could wait for situations, but she has missed certain opportunities too. She accepts that certain things don't change. Yes, this is a certain thing which she was moving on towards life and not bringing any change in herself. Go after her studies and after her marriage, she pursued the B.Ed course, wanted to work as a teacher and all, but certain things or certain thoughts, being an effective personality, she was ready to accept. And she accepted the fact that yes, even if anyone does not allow me, so she was not ready to like join. And her high patience also didn't make her join any school and do any profession for long. Her social and conventional in Riazic model, she's too friendly in dealing with people, strong dedication towards others, and a good organizer. So from here, I asked her if she has done any kind of, work or anything else. So she told me she was like, she used to plan certain summer camps for children. She loved organizing things for children and doing things for others as well. So the organization part was very good that she got appreciation from them and she prefers outdoor work. So her like moving out and taking out camps in some cafes and all what she preferred doing. She's more converging and doesn't rely much on finding more solutions. So somewhere her growth was stagnant because of all these qualities, this converging nature and more patient and all. But now what we have guided her, like how she can make her own self and improve her own brain lobes and do something on her own as it is high time. Coming to the next report, adult 6. She is a female, 47 years of age, a highly cognitive personality. Currently, she is working as a teacher and she stays in United States. So last year she visited India and at that time I just started this course and I was just doing my practices. So she approached me because she has a teenage son. Now son is at a teenage age and now he has started answering back and arguing to the mother. So when I got the son's GPP done and I was talking to the son, the more cognition I could see in the mother as well. Like she was after the child and speaking too much. So it was really difficult for me to convince her to get her GBP done as well. But somehow I convinced her and I told her that like uh, when I'm taking your son's scan, I need your scan as well because I could see more cognition and something to be balanced in you as well. So finally, he agreed to this, and I got her UID, so which showed me she is highly cognitive. Her high temporal wants her to talk, but she have high audio sensitivity. She wanted to talk, but I think she faced problem being in a nuclear family, and we can see like in US or somewhere we don't have any friends or something more circus. And husband is moreover out for work for like 10 hours or so. She hardly got someone to talk to her after marriage. So her temporal on energy was somewhere suppressed. And after so much years, that was also bursting out, plus the son's teenage age. So there was certain, disturbance in the family. So I advised her to make her son as a best friend, and now he's coming at a teenage, so he would also love to have friends in life. So it's better. So you be his friend and let him be comfortable with you. Start talking to your son. Ask him to share his concern, and you be patient and use your energies in a positive way. Her high parietal energy shows her body movements. She wanted to move. She never sits a place or at a place and take rest. So now she, after getting this GPP, she has started certain workout and she's going out for walks regularly. So she's trying to get a balance between her as well. Left brain is less active, so she's courteous to take action at work, but due to dominant right brain, the cognition become less. So her left brain is less active. So at work, she is able to find solutions and do things, but she's facing problem more at the family front. Coming to the smartness profile and MI-based learning domains. Less people smart, so don't rely much on friends. She has very selective circle, and mostly she's seen at home as well. Even now she has started working, so there also she's not like much talking to people, and she's coming back home after work. Less adaptiveness. The adaptiveness is too low that she thinks herself right, and she was forcing things on the son. So for her, what I suggested is like listen to others as well, and you should be patient in replying to others, and the temporal auditory need to be balanced. High intelligent quotient, yes, the intelligent quotient is high, which shows the logic and word smartness as well. Body smartness and parietal energy can follow. She can actually follow a fitness routine to balance the slow. So she's guided with the same. And when I took the follow up after 2 3 months, yes, he was doing certain things, and she has started this following the fitness routine as well. Her high persistence and high patience made her wait for results. Low spiritual quotient and cosmic energy. This was certain thing that I got to know after talking to this lady. She don't believe in one God. So I was really amazed that such a low spiritual quotient or something can make us feel so. She like if someone say like pray to this God, he is going to help you, he is going to heal you. She started praying to that God. After 6 months, she used to attend and she used to visit temple. After 6 months, she used to you know change her things with some astrologer. So this was the cosmic energy and the understanding of herself and the universe that was lacking in her. So I like made her understand, like focus on one thing. If even if you are not able to sit at a place and meditate, just play some chanting music, keep speaking, keep chanting something, and follow something. Believe in the universe. Do some nature walk, plant a tree, or do something like for the nature, so that you can feel that yes, you are associated with the nature as well, and in return you are getting something. So that will help you bring a balance with your cosmic energy and enhance your cosmic smartness as well. She works with steadiness and compliance at work. She's really doing good. She's working. She has her own rules and regulations. Plus, she's like good. She's working steadily and with persistence. She wants structures in everything, and maybe somewhere she wants structure at her home as well. For that, she was, completely guiding her children, guiding her son to have a structure. But now she understands that the son has his brain right. He wants to follow his own structure. So I think he should like it should be like let be things. She even like yes notices small mistakes even at home if with dealing with the family, though it's a nuclear family, but she used to like if things are not in the correct places or some things are not going as her own way, she used to feel aggressive. And I can see high aggression in the personality as well. Use her energy in dance class or learn music or musical instrument. Yes, she can use her aggression. She can balance her aggression by learning some music because she is music smart. And the energy which like one thing more which I learned after talking to so many people is about introversion and extroversion. This is the energy gain. So what people think is extroversion is something like the people are so comfortable moving out, sharing things with people, and introversion is something which makes us shy, but it was not so. So this was the point I have to make clear till now to my each and every client, that it's all about how you use and you balance your introversion and extroversion. We have both the energies within us. So introversion is not the introversion is like people are shy. They love to be with them and they want to spend time with them. And sometimes people they say that people judge us that she's always sitting alone. She's always sitting in her own place. But that is not something negative. It's her energies, how the person is using the energies. However, the person who is gaining energy from extroversion, they would love to go and talk with people and they will be back to normal again. So this one thing also I learned, that there are small things which people are not aware of, and we can help them by understanding them their genetic brain profiling, and we can make them understand that how you can balance all your energies. So this is a small feedback by this lady. The session with brain profiling was very beneficial for me and my son, who is 13 years old. We both were able to know our strengths and weaknesses individually and learn how to overcome our weaknesses. It helped me to know my son's preference for the subjects he would like to choose in future. I highly recommend her work for anyone who is confused about choosing him or her career. This session will definitely help anyone who is seeking for clarity in life. So after getting so many feedbacks, it's the one thing which I took positively is that people are getting a clarity and a purpose in life with the reports. And moreover, they really appreciate the detailed explanation and the patience level with which I share or I explain them the reports. So this boosts my confidence in dealing with more and more people and getting more reports to discuss with them. So I would like to share a few more feedbacks from the clients. Yes, feedbacks are always the building blocks. Like, they uplift us, they build us, and you should always take your feedbacks in a positive way. Even the negative feedbacks you should work upon. You should work upon your mistake, and these can really help you enhance. Even I constantly ask my mentors, where should I change myself? Where should I, even if I make a video or something, I want perfection. And I constantly ask my mentors also here in this group to constantly, guide me through this. So I think you can just have a look over this. I took them raw only so that it looks like more genuine. Mm. I have one more page. So with these feedbacks, I really got to know how this tool, how genetic brain profiling is really helping people, even in choosing streams. Last month, there was certain counseling related to career as well, where children were literally confused, like which stream to choose, whether to go for humanities, whether to choose science, biology. So they really got a clear picture, like exactly what they need to do in life and how they can match their characteristics, they can match their personality traits with the kind of subject they are choosing, and how much effort, even if they are they are ready to go for MBBS, they're ready to choose science and biology, what efforts and how, what adaptiveness they need to acquire to gain their goal. So it was clear through this generic brain profiling. So a token of gratitude, first of all, to Ratna Swami sir for introducing us to such a platform, for managing such a great software, which I think it's very good for everyone who is taking GBP and who wants to bring a change in their life, who wants to live a joyous life, I should say. Pankaj ma'am, my first mentor, and I've learned a lot from Pankaj ma'am, her patience, like she used to explain things. It was really amazing. Priya ma'am, yes, obviously she has been mentoring me as well, and it was very good, like to deal with her and learn from her as well. Vijay Lakshmi ma'am, yes, after getting into the ledger and few months I have been associated with Vijay Lakshmi ma'am, and it was her constant motivation and constant support that boosted me and brought me to this level. I still remember in January I was I was, bit dull, that I was not getting any scans or something. So it was just a call from Vijay Lakshmi ma'am that boosted me, and that helped me gain that confidence back. And next day only I posted a thing and I got, 2 scans randomly, and another day I got 2 more scans. So it's all here. It's all the motivation of all my mentors. Jaya Lakshmi ma'am, yes, she really helped me with the presentation and explained me each and every step in detail, how I can prepare, how can I can, move forward. And Suresh sir, who is always there to handle our queries. So I really thank you all. I really thank you all. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Sifti. I think
Sir.
I would like to hear the audience feedback. Please go ahead. Yeah, Jaya, please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, Shifty, for your wonderful presentation. And your content delivery was excellent. And the time management was also stood very well. Welcome to the MiDNA family. We are glad to have you with us. Welcome, Shifty.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, Vinodini.
Very well done, Swifty. It was such a beautiful and a very clear presentation. I think your quote of "you aren't your mistake" it's something very impressive to take. All your examples which you gave was very very neatly presented for all the adults. So very nicely done. Congratulations and welcome.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah, Vijayalakshmi.
Shifty, amazing
Yes, ma'am.
presentation, Shifty. Yeah, you did a very
Ma'am,
great
finally.
job. Yes, you were very confident and cool throughout your presentation. This
Thank
shows
you.
your maturity, Shifty. Your slides were very clear and neat. From your presentation, I have understood that you are not only interpreting well, but also you're giving solution to overcome their
Yes.
challenges. That is a very
Yes, ma'am.
great job you're doing. Continue to do that. Yes, be motivating
Yes.
others, inspiring others. You're doing a great job. Yes, congratulations and welcome to the family. I'm
Thank
wishing you
you.
all the best to do very well in this journey,
Thank
Shifty.
you.
Thank you so much
Yes,
for
ma'am. Wish to
consulting.
learn more. Thank you.
Thank you, Vijay. Bonaji.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, everybody. And Sifti, it was a very, very nice presentation. You went at a very good, steady pace. And what actually hit me was you can become a very good behavioral scientist, because you
Okay.
actually concentrated on the behavior of people and connected to the UIDs. You did it very well.
Yes.
And
Yes, ma'am.
coincidentally, I think you had many mothers and daughters not getting along.
Yes. Yes.
I think
Mostly.
4 of them were mothers and daughters, and 1 was mother and son.
Yeah. Mostly I get mother and daughter. And few though I only suggest, like, after seeing the fingerprints only, I randomly ask the parent to get yours also, because after seeing the fingerprints, I can make out that the child has cognition or something.
Yeah, true. And and you're very good at connecting their behaviors and correcting them and
Okay.
suggesting solutions.
Okay.
And you will do wonderfully. Actually, this is what we do in GBP, right? We try to help people better their
Yes.
relationship with
Yeah.
others.
Yes, ma'am.
And so you're on the right path and you're doing it so
Okay.
beautifully. And it was very interesting presentation. I enjoyed your presentation. Thank you
Oh,
so
thank
much.
you. Thank you,
Thank
ma'am.
you. Thank you.
thank
And there was a lot to learn. D4 and all that. You went quite deep into all the brain
Okay.
designs. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Okay. Yeah.
All the
Yeah.
best to you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye.
Yeah, thank you, Bona. Yeah, Haris, please.
Good evening, Sifti. Actually, I had seen 1 or 2 testimonials. I mean, your video testimonial I had seen, but your presentation was very, very crisp and very clear, and you are very down to earth. And I think you're going to do a great job in MiDNA. I wish you all the best. And it's an amazing presentation, Sifti. I wish you all the best. You will be a role model for many more people who will be joining MiDNA and who are already some few trainees now. for them, this presentation will be, I can say it's an ideal presentation. So I wish you all the best and good luck, and happy to get you on board.
Good to hear that, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, Suresh, please.
Yes, sir. Good evening and good evening all. So actually the presentation is very good and your flow was amazing and so your understanding is also very good and the pleasant voice, your tone is also very good. Actually, I think it is the magic of Effective who have music smart. So actually the presentation is very good and all the best. I'm waiting for your 3.0 and
Yes, sir.
and
Soon.
thanks for my team mentor Vijay Lakshmi ma'am and coordinator Jaya ma'am. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Anyone else?
Thank you, sir.
Anyone else wants to say something? Yeah, Lakshmi.
Yeah, good evening, sir. Good evening, everyone. Hi, Sifti. So it was a wonderful presentation, and your voice was so soothing and calm, and you know the most important qualities which is needed for counseling. So wonderful presentation, and all the best.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Thank you, Lakshmi. Yeah. Yeah. Anyone else? Right. So we come to the final part of the presentation. I must appreciate the timeline that 4:59 we had ended your presentation and we started at 3:59. Be very specific. So I think exactly 1 hour. I think that normal processor, I think that's the magic of all that, because we have seen fast processors, go ahead and then by 3:35 they are now dragging to 3:45, and sometimes they say that's all done. The moderate processors are groping and wanting to figure out something they are not able to reach. So I tell this is like the tortoise and the rabbit story. Some people go fast and complete. Some people take more time. Both of them are losing, but the normal processor magic is always very, very useful in delivering the right time, the right way. Everything comes very right to them, right? So that's something. Interestingly, I noticed all the 6 subjects are right brainers. So I don't know, maybe the similarity like pole attracting the right similar ones. Okay, it is also possible. It could be a random one, but if I were right, almost everybody was a right brainer. You also being a right brainer, I think your ability to connect with them very well also has happened, and probably you have learned different types of right brainers. That's the beauty of the whole presentation, and I appreciate your attitude towards learning. Yes, you take some time, you don't go aggressively left and right, but at the same time, you ensure that you digest well and prepare your delivery content, everything well. And I should appreciate, like Vijay said in the beginning, your ability to make good video presentations and put it on that social media as well as in your WhatsApp status and all. I think for a city like Kota, I know it takes a lot of time to build a reputation and work on it, but it is worth it because if you build slowly, it sustains for a very long time. But if you make very fast progress, the ability to maintain that pace is a bit of challenge. So I think that is why they say slow and steady wins the race. I think that is something I could see in your presentation. And now, yes, every presentation has so many people behind contributing little bit knowingly and unknowingly. So I should appreciate the coordinators team, all the 3. No one needs to be taken alone. All of them have contributed somewhere or the other in some way, or some in the pretext or the other. So I am happy to see the model, the format that we have changed in the last 2 months is now coming to the shape, and I can say your PPT is a sample PPT for anyone to follow. You have to put the image, you have to mention what in the image, in the data that you found connecting. And that's a wonderful way. So I think I will recommend the coordinators to give to your upcoming trainees, whatever is the presentation, whether it is 2 or 3, that is something very, very well done. Take whatever you know, only you put the data. Otherwise, it is not really helping. So you put the slide, you connect it with your learning and communication, and that will definitely communicates a lot. So that is something I appreciate. But as usual, everybody was telling welcome to the family. You are already there in the family for quite some time. So I would say best wishes for the next level. And I would say this presentation to me is the rehearsal of 3.0. So I think I don't see this as 2.0 because your competency, confidence is so high. I think in the next available slot, you can take up the children's report, whatever you have done with the mothers and the parents. Now you can take the child part and discuss about how your age-wise guidance. I am always recommending 5 years when you see a report for a child, you talk only about 5 years from that point of time. How the child should take decision, what is the areas to be worked on, what if it is improved well, subsequently it will help. So my recommendation is always, you take a 6-page report, you don't tell everything of it, that is just a summary, but focus on next 5 years, what is your program, what is your plan, what is your agenda that you need to. If you work for 5 years, then the rest of the 5 years will automatically fall in place. So keep that as something, and I would appreciate seeing your 3.0 as well at morning 5:45. At least one day you can wake up for your exam.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know it is
No,
not.
I generally wake up, but I have my kids' school time like 6:15,
That's all
15.
right.
They go.
Yeah, that's
No,
I
I'll
can
try my
understand.
best.
Yeah. So
Now they have
it's
vacation,
like
so I'm free for a month.
it's like your marriage day. You can't say I want to sleep late. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
very
sir.
important day.
I'll be
And
there.
yeah, please do that.
Yes, sir.
Now coming to the learning of these today, one point I just wanted to tell those who are upcoming, waiting to give their discovery sessions or decoding sessions. See, please be very cautious in using the introversion and extroversion. I don't want everybody to just like that use, because introversion and extroversion is a complex subject. Okay, because in a questionnaire based MBTI, you are getting a complex information, so you are giving a very vague introversion and extroversion. But when it comes to genetic brain profiling, introversion and extroversion has multiple dimensions. I want all of you to think and understand the different dimensions. Avoid using introvert and extrovert, because most of the time we get ambiverts. Okay, there is no clear introvert, there is no 100% extrovert. 90% of the people are ambiverts by if you go into the genetic brain profile. Okay, that is the reason I have removed in the last few months. We are seeing report as left brain and right brain, which is more communicative rather than an introversion and extroversion. Because in psychology, there is an introversion is there is an introvert is there. They say one is a quality, the other one is the person. I say I have an introversion quality, but may not be an introvert. Okay, because some of the qualities, some of the other extroversion putting together, we call it as ambivert. Okay, so I want to just give a little more clarity on that. Introvert is the one who is process oriented, who is self-smart, who is converging in the processing. If these three things are there, then only they are true introverts. Similarly, on the extroversion, goal-oriented, people-centric, and diverging. These three qualities are extroversion, extrovert-oriented. But if you keep these three parameters, you will see so many mix-up will be there. Somebody is a left of brain and a moderate processor. Somebody would be a right brain and a goal-oriented. Somebody will be goal-oriented, right brain, but converging. So it is going to be a mix. That is why with age, our introversion and extroversion also changes. Because what is the secondary processor comes into the effect when you become an adult, and that can make you a little introverted than extroverted. That is why some people in the beginning of their life as a child, they may be more extroverted, but as an adult, they could become little more introverted. And I think Jaya is one such person. I think that quality is overlapping on the extroversion. So some qualities of introversion is also happening with that. So be a little more conscious about using the word introvert and extrovert, because it is a little more complex in nature, right? One more point I want to just say and conclude. When your logic smart is more, you refer to that 100% cognitive female whose child is a boy and she is living in US. Okay, so you have to remember, logic intelligence want to control the circumstances of the environment. Okay, and their philosophy is get and forget. If my job is done, I don't need you. Okay, little more selfish mindset would be there with an IQ being very strong. Okay, on the contrary, somebody is more cosmic. They give people freedom. They don't like to control everything that have. Even if they control, it will be a selective control, like age dependent control. But when they grow up, they are willing to accept people as they are, because they are not. It is not highway or my way. They think, okay, if you have your own way, you go ahead and do it. So that is a quality that will come with a high cosmic intelligence. And their motto or their philosophy is give and forgive. So get and forget is a quality of high IQ, and give and forgive will be the quality of cosmic intelligence. But you will also see in some situations there will be high IQ will be there and high SQ also will be there. In this case, beginning with, they will be more self-centric, but when they grow into an adult, they'll become more open-minded, and they will say, I did not, give you freedom. Now I give you freedom. You go ahead and live your life. So they will hold, as a child, they will hold on to you. But once you grow into adult, they will say, okay, now it is your time. You go and enjoy your life. That is something you will see happening. But it is not something we can have our wish menu. It is something we are already, blessed with. So with an awareness, we can definitely make it more comfortable for people around us. And thereby, we can build a good environment where peace within is happening to us. And we also help people to experience that within themselves as well. So these 2 points I would like to add on to today's learning for others who are, to just take home as their take home message. All the very best. And this is actually in the beginning, I thought you will directly give 3.0, but Vijay Lakshmi said, no, sir, you don't bypass anything. Let her do 2.0 and then 3.0. So I should appreciate Vijay for bringing that point of it, because we had a great 1 hour time listening to you. And as everybody said, every session is going to be a priceless learning. It is just we shouldn't be missing. So all the very best, and thank you all the audience who have attended today's program, and especially those trainees who are waiting to give their DDS session. I think you should go ahead and give it joy. See, it is something like enjoying the presentation. We are not going to fail you. We are not going to penalize you because you did not do that way. Just give your best. We are seeing, are you giving your best? Okay, it need not be the best in somebody else's assessment of that. Okay, so that is what always I keep telling. So once again, I congratulate you on completing this 2.4 and
Thank you, sir.
waiting to see you at a 5:45 on the next available.
Sure,
Yeah.
sir.
Okay. Then.
Thank
Bye.
you.